Berger. Leonardson! Oh, what a goal by Øyvind Leonardson! It was going to take something special to beat Schwarzer. And that really was special.
Leonardson's stunning strike has given Liverpool the advantage, but will 1-0 be enough? But for the performance of Mark Schwarzer, Liverpool could be out of sight. Could Middlesbrough turn things around and get their way back to Wembley again? We've got the second leg tonight on the big match, Middlesbrough versus Liverpool, for a place in the Coca-Cola Cup final. Well, good evening from the Riverside. It's Middlesbrough's chance to get to Wembley. They're at home, but they're a goal behind thanks to that stunning strike from Øyvind Leonardson of Liverpool on the game last week. Trevor Venables is with us tonight, and we'll get all his views at the moment. But first and foremost, it's time for us to head down to the tunnel as the teams are coming out. Well, a reminder here of League Cup rules. It's obviously a second leg here today. Away goals will only apply in extra time. In normal time, that won't be the case. So a 1-0 win for Middlesbrough would take them through to extra time. If there's no goals in that period of 30 minutes, there will be the possibility of a penalty competition. And of course, we'll give you that action live and it happens tonight. Also to let you know that Chelsea are playing Arsenal in the other second leg. And we'll bring you the highlights of that game at full time here. But at the moment, let's go over to the players that are in the tunnel, and your commentator for this one is Trevor Moore.
Thanks a lot, Trev. Good evening, everybody. From a very cold but white-hot atmosphere here, that is the Riverside Stadium. Middlesbrough trailing 1-0 thanks to that intercept from Leonardson in the first leg at Anfield 3 weeks ago. Well, they know what their task is tonight. A side that's been rebuilt by Brian Robson after relegation and 2 cup final defeats. Liverpool looking to win the League Cup for the 6th time, the Coca-Cola, 6th time having won it the last time in 95. There's a look at Middlesbrough. They've never won the Coca-Cola Cup, they've never won any domestic trophy, but they can both stars as Gascoigne in the midfield and Paul Merson on the right hand side. Andy Townsend will play on the left hand side. Mikkel Beck and Marco Branca, the Italian, lead the line up front. As for Liverpool, let's have a look at what Roy Evans has chosen for tonight. The man who got the goal, Leonardson, sits out this one from the start tonight. Karl-Heinz Rieder partners Robbie Fowler up front, and it's a 5-man midfield including McManaman, Redknapp and Ince. So we're all set to go then at the Riverside Stadium. Be sure to join us in a couple of minutes time for the start of the game here on the big match. Welcome back to the start of this Coca-Cola second leg. Just about got underway. Our referee tonight, incidentally, is Paul Durkin from Portland in Dorset, and he sets us in motion here at the Riverside Stadium. Remember, Liverpool will go ahead from the first leg. And just to remind everybody that the away goals rule, of course, it only counts double after extra time, which I think is a silly rule in football league terms, but and the sooner the Football League get that amended, the better anyway. Liverpool in the yellow shirts are taking the goal to my left, Middlesbrough in red. This is Murray Mustoe now. And Paul Gascoigne nearly signed from Rangers. Now Stiging of Bionaby. Dominic Matteo. It's it back now to Bab. That's a poor ball. Straight into the path of Blanca. Now back now on the turn. And back with a shot. And straight at David James. But a good start from Middlesbrough. Brian Robson will be absolutely delighted about that, as he ought to be at this stage. Good play there, and it was a terrific bit of goalkeeping there from James. Positioned himself very well. Now Rieder, Ince, McManaman. So many England internationals on display here today. Should be a cracking match here tonight. Here's Redknapp. And Hoddle would be watching with interest. That's a foul by, I think it's Paul Gascoigne on the far side, and Paul Durkin having a word with Gazza there. Clearly Redknapp, both goalies of course in Euro 96 of course, Redknapp and Gascoigne. Jeremy Redknapp acknowledging Gascoigne's exuberance, shall we say. Gascoigne of course naturally doesn't agree with the decision, but the referee was right on the spot. Fowler up behind this one. Fowler's free kick into the wall. McAteer and Pearson. Now Ince. Now Gascoigne. The winners, of course, play neither Chelsea or Arsenal, who play their semi-final tomorrow. Here's Townsend. Middlesbrough bidding to be a top flight club, perhaps bidding to be a non-top flight club, appearing in this final. Oh, that's going to be a yellow card. A fancy here from Mr. Durkin, the referee. It was a really rash challenge there by the number 4. Just sliding in here on Karl-Heinz Riedler here. I mean, his both feet were off the ground there, and he's mightily lucky there, Steve Vickers, not to get the red card for that. Mr. Durkin's shown a little bit of leniency in the opening 8 minutes. Renka. Merson, formerly of Arsenal. Middlesbrough at the moment in a bit of a tussle at the top of the 3. Forward-way tussle with Charlton, Nottingham Forest and Sunderland as well for the 2 promotion spots in the Nationwide Plus Division. Well, they've got plenty to play for, even if they do end up losing out tonight. Redknapp, McManaman, good play here. Ince now with a shot, and is it gone in? No, it's just gone wide. Schwarzer was hoping and praying it was going to go wide of the target, and sure enough for the big Australian goalkeeper it did. But Ince can hit them. Not too far away. But from Middlesbrough's point of view, a goal kick for them. And it just illustrates really how difficult this size of the task, even with terrific players like Gascoigne, Merson and Townsend on the field. Andy Townsend, of course, won it 2 years ago with Aston Villa. He was the captain, of course, who lifted the trophy in '96. Carragher, young central defender. Phil Babb, that's the experience, of course, formerly Coventry and Republic of Ireland international too, alongside Townsend. Redknapp, Jason McAteer, Steve McManaman. So much good English talent on display tonight in this semi-final. That Glenn Hoddle is here in the crowd tonight, here on Teesside, in this beautiful new arena on the banks of the River Tees. Bjornovic, turning and twisting as he always does in these situations, but Murray must have stopped him really well and gets Branco on his way. Quarter of an hour gone, 0-0 on the night between Middlesbrough and Liverpool, but that goal from Bjornovic in the first leg separating the two sides at the moment. Jamie Redknapp with a back heel. Now McManaman on to Ince from Robbie Fowler. Jamie Redknapp, good ball to Bjornovic. Nice crisp passing here from Liverpool this evening. Roy Evans will be delighted about that. Brian Robson knows his team are very good on the counter-attack. They've forced a good save out of David James. Liverpool really haven't tested Mark Schwarzer, although they've just missed, although they put one shot now in wide for Ince. This is Mikael Beck, who scored in the semi-final against Stockport, you may remember last season. We got the first goal in the 2-0 win at Edgeley Park. Ravanelli got the other one on a very boggy night at Stockport County. The pitch, the original game was called off because of a waterlogged pitch, and then they played a week later and it was still just as boggy. But Middlesbrough got the job done, although Stockport won the return here by 1-0 through Sean Connolly. Free kick though to Liverpool in this very good semi-final. Just needs a goal to like the blue touch paper, and you'd hope from a neutral point of view that Middlesbrough get it, because then it will make the second leg a bit more interesting. But it's a Liverpool free kick with McAteer swinging it in. A good bit of defending there by Middlesbrough. Merson trying to get in there and get it away. McManaman's in there, Riedler's in there. What can a German do? A European Cup winner, of course, with Borussia Dortmund last season. Here's Andy Townsend. Nigel Pearson, the captain, getting it forward to Mikael Beck. Again, a good stop there. Defence is on top in this opening exchange, there's no doubt about it, but it's a good, feisty semi-final this, and the ball played forward and knocked out of play for a throw to Liverpool. And halfway through this first half, a real good semi-final, just needs a goal. McAteer playing it in there, and it's saved on the post, and Riedler was flying in there, and Schwarzer must have got a touch on that. My goodness me, that would have been a priceless away goal for Liverpool, and that would have put Middlesbrough right up against it then if that had gone in. Here's Robbie Fowler. Jamie Redknapp, now on to Jason McAteer. My goodness. Middlesbrough, that's the first big save that Swartz has had to make. And he did his job for his team. And still they might have more work to do here. Reeder's in there off the line almost. I think it was Paul Gascoigne that got back there. My goodness me, Gatter of all people getting back, saving Middlesbrough. Steve McManaman. Branca stops him. Now Beck, now Branca. The two forwards for Middlesbrough in tandem combining. And again, lovely 1-2s by the pair of them. Now Merson. Robbie Mustoe. Looking for the runner Merson, and he's found him brilliantly. There's the cross, but it's too close to James, who takes it nice and calmly under no great pressure. What an amazing 27 minutes of play we've had here at the Riverside Stadium in this second leg. Remember, Liverpool winning by 1-0 on aggregate. Here's Stigic Bionaby. Into McManaman. Good play again by Roy Evans' men. But it's again hooked away by Middlesbrough up towards Branca. Terrific game this is turning out to be. Fowler. Ince. Up to Fowler. Good header away, and it will be a corner for Liverpool. McAteer's going to take it. 29 minutes gone. Here comes the corner. In it goes. Headers. Up go the heads, and Spotter with an unorthodox type of clearance. I'm not sure he got a touch on that. Bodies everywhere as you look. Here's Redknapp now to Fowler. McAteer's there. Ince is there. Bionaby's 3 on this near side. Ince. Bionaby. There's the cross. It's a good one. Decent one. And Curtis Fleming managed in the nick of time to get it out of his feet. Flick on by Beck. Can't find Branca. Now McManaman. Into Fowler. Now to Ince. And again, a good challenge there, and chested out of play for a throw. But tell you what, it's some game this now. Remember, the winners go through to the final at Wembley in late March. And they'll play the winners of Chelsea or Arsenal. Arsenal, of course, leading 2-0 from the first leg, remember, as you saw 3 weeks ago here on ITV. Mikael Beck. Ince. Don't forget, plenty of good football coming up on ITV in the next 6 or so months. Of course, we've got the League Cup, we've got the Coca-Cola final in March, FA Cup 5th round, 6th round, semis and the final for you. The Champions League's back next month in March as well. With the quarterfinals with Manchester United against Monaco, free kick to Liverpool whilst I'm talking to you there. And of course the World Cup in France. Of all the big games that matter, live on ITV. Right, the semi-final with 10 minutes of the first half remaining in the second leg. Here comes the free kick, headed away by Pearson, and a corner kick to Liverpool. Middlesbrough not out of the wood yet, with 10 minutes to half-time. McManaman with the ball in there, Fowler's up there. It'll come possibly for Ince. Now Bionaby. Showed some good touches on that left-hand side, hasn't he? Jamie Redknapp lost control. But so too did Middlesbrough, giving possession, cheap possession away as well. Steve McManaman. Oh, well, won by Robbie Mustoe. He won it so well. Now Branca. Now Festered. A real proper cup tie here at the Riverside. 1 goal now would really liven it up that little bit more. Terrific atmosphere. Nervous tension in the air, knowing that a Wembley place is at stake here in the Coca-Cola final. Branca getting it away. Remember, Middlesbrough have never won a major trophy for all their good, for all the players they produced in the world of football. Remember, the likes of Don Revie and Brian Cook were born here. Amongst others, Wilf Mannion played here many, many times. And then more recently, Ravanelli, Juninho, and several others have come to the party along with Brian Robson's Revolution. On Emerson as well too. So Middlesbrough have produced some really good footballers. Jack Charlton, of course, was the manager here for many, many years when Middlesbrough at Ayresome Park, of course. With all the good things they've done in the game, they've never won a major prize to show for their efforts, and that's the vision of Steve Gibson. Although he won't be pleased with Robbie Mustoe, I think, giving away a silly challenge there. Always manager for that matter. Referee Durkin right on the spot. Just a little trip there on Stiging and Bjarnaby. I think Robbie Mustoe knew full well that the referee was not going to stand any nonsense. He hasn't booked Mustoe back for that. 4 minutes to go for the first half. Remember, if it stays this way, Liverpool go through thanks to that first leg goal from Ivan Leonardson, who isn't in the 11 tonight. Here's Branca. Beck. Middlesbrough need to score, remember. They haven't really done enough really in the first half, in my eyes, to warrant scoring in this game, but with the likes of Merson and Gascoigne on the field, they've still got every chance. Branca now, as we go to the latter stages of the first half. It's Gascoigne now! He goes down! He wants a penalty. It was not a penalty. The Liverpool player took the ball very cleanly. Gascoigne's shot was charged down in any case. I'm not sure what Gazza was complaining about there. He wanted a penalty. He wasn't going to get one in a month of Sundays. And now a yellow card, and now Steve Vickers has been penalised. The referee now starting to just clamp down on a few of these challenges and a bit of nonsense here. It's a tough job for Paul Durkin at the moment. The referee from Dorset. He's a foul definitely by Vickers, there's no doubt about that. Liverpool have a free kick, something like 35 yards from goal. Robbie Fowler's going to try his luck again. Oh, he's chipped one in. We're into stoppage time at the end of the first half. So all eyes will be on Mr. Durkin, the referee. Vickers. Well, Vickers rather trying to challenge the Liverpool plan, but it's come away for Gascoigne. Now here he is now. But it's been a very difficult first half. It's no goals at the end of 45 in this second leg. But that goal from Ivan Leonardson is deciding it on aggregate. But we've had plenty of opportunities. Liverpool have hit the post. They've had one or two, and Middlesbrough have had one or two scares. But at half-time here, it's 0-0 on the night. But Liverpool leading 1-0 on aggregate. And we'll be back with the second half. Welcome back to the Riverside Stadium with me, Johnny Moore, Trevor Moore, and already Beckett through, right at the start of the second half, a goal! And in enough time to say welcome back to everybody, and Mikkel Beck has put Middlesbrough into the lead. 1-0 on the night, 1-1 on aggregate, and all of a sudden, we've not even played, 30 seconds of the second half. And Mikkel Beck, who scored in the semi-final last year against Stockport County, has done so now, but it's at a very crucial point in the tie. Liverpool gave it away here. Paul Ince really wrecked defending there. In fact, it wasn't Paul Ince, it was Phil Babb. And then back off the post. And Middlesbrough, through a bit of good fortune nearly, and a little bit of sloppiness from Liverpool right at the start, have got their reward. And are backing it at 1-1. Now the pendulum swings. And if it stays the same now till 90 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, we will have extra time. And if it stays that way during the extra half an hour, we will have a penalty shootout. And that's the only way we can have a penalty shootout tonight, folks. If it ends 1-0 to Middlesbrough after 120 minutes. Away goals, remember, count double after extra time. They should really count double after the 90 minutes of the second leg. As I say at the top of the programme, the Football League should be lynched for that. Anyway, Berger has come on for Bjarnaby. The Czech Republic striker, and a good save by Swarte van Fowler's free kick. He's not really found the range up until then, Robbie Fowler. But anyway, now we've got all that excitement out of the way, let me just tell you that Middlesbrough are attacking the goal to our right. To our left rather, Liverpool to the right where all their supporters are based. Phew, what a start. What a sensational start to the second half, which we didn't really expect. And whenever Brian Robson put in a cup of tea at half time, it certainly had a desired effect. But here come Liverpool with McAteer. Jamie Redknapp chipping it in there now. Remember, Liverpool have made a substitution. Berger on for Bjornaby. So Roy Evans knows he's got to go for it. That away goal could be so crucial if he can get it, if his side can get it. That's a foul there on Jamie Redknapp by Paul Gascoigne. Just look at this there, Gazza just going in. Well, that looks well, I'm not sure that's a foul from Gazza, to be honest with you. Mr. Durkin was a little bit hesitant to penalise Gascoigne for that. Anyway, Fowler with the free kick. It wasn't coming to much. He hadn't, apart from that one just a few moments ago, he hadn't found the range. Fowler! Great save from Schwarzer! Big moment in the game. And Robbie Fowler, who's normally so deadly in these positions, usually buries them, but Mark Swapster, the Australian goalkeeper, makes a fantastic one-handed save with his left hand and keeps Middlesbrough in the Coca-Cola semi-final. McManaman's corner, dangerous one, headed away by Townsend, I think. Here's Ince. Redknapp. Oh, that's easy for Gascoigne to get it away, and Beck to chest, but his chest control was very heavy, with the referee allowing it to go on. Mr. Durkin was maybe a bit overzealous towards the end of the first half. That one or two of the tackles were flying in. I reckon you can let a few tackles go, and even in today's game. Here's Robbie Fowler. Here's Steve McManaman. Dramatic stages of the season. A free kick now to Liverpool. Remember, the winners playing neither Chelsea or Arsenal. But at the moment, this tie is in a real knife edge now at 1-1. And it could swing either way. Middlesbrough, sure, you'd think now with the goal, would have the ascendancy, but Liverpool have thrown on another attacker in Patrick Berger, the Czech Republic international, who shined so much at the last European Championships here in England in 1996, at Euro 96 I should say. And he's going to be a threat for Middlesbrough. Pearson gets it forward, but McAteer takes it down beautifully on the chest. Young Jamie Carragher, who's not let his side down at all. Proper scouts at Jamie Carragher, I should say. He grew up an Evertonian, actually. Here's Berger. McManaman. Jamie Redknapp. Robbie Fowler, good play now. Fowler! Oh, against the post! That's twice now Liverpool have hit the frame of the goal. And the whistle's gone, presumably for a foul on Steve Vickers by Karl-Heinz Riedler as the rebound came to him. My goodness me, Robbie Fowler again. Tremendous effort against the post. And Robbie looks definitely looking out at the moment. Here's Gascoigne getting forward to Merson. Townsend's making a break on the left-hand side. Beck and Branco waiting in the middle, but Merson is being tracked all the way there by McManaman. But Merson's got away from him. He's got the trickery to do so. Beck now with a chance. Beck charged down. Beck shot charged down. That was a good move from Middlesbrough. Merson, full marks there for patience. Wasn't flustered by Steve McManaman's presence in any way. Gave him the slip, put a lovely ball into Beck. He just couldn't get his shot away. Now Andy Townsend, who knows what it takes to win these sort of semi-finals. He did it with Aston Villa a couple of occasions in '94 in a titanic struggle against Tranmere Rovers, you may remember, when they trailed 3-1 from the first leg and came back to win their leg 3-1 and win one of the most dramatic penalty shootouts there's ever been in the competition. Anyway, substitution time for Liverpool, and there's the man who got the goal in the first leg coming on, Eivind Leonardsen. He's coming on for Jamie Redknapp. So Liverpool have made two substitutions. Brian Robson hasn't yet made one for Middlesbrough. We've had over an hour in this thrilling second leg here. Remember, if it stays this way, we will have extra time. So if you... Oh, the cross coming in, and Schwarzer came flying out of his goal, and maybe he should have left it to defenders there. That was a bit of a miscommunication between the back four and the goalkeeper. And will this cost them? McAteer's corner, not this time. Townsend getting in the way. Liverpool swarming around like vultures, looking to get this vital away goal which would take them to the final in March at Wembley Stadium. Berger. Roy Evans throwing everything at it now for Liverpool, as he can do now. He's got Leonardson, the match winner from the first leg at Anfield, and here he is now, first touch. But his first touch this time wasn't a particularly good one. Here's Jamie Carragher. So just to remind you that if we do go to extra time, we stay with the football. News at 10 will be pushed back. News at 10 will follow the football if it goes to extra time, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Townsend now on to Beck. Still something might happen with 67 minutes gone. There's still a good portion of the second half to go. A good 22 minutes left, and as my old mucker Brian Clough used to say, only takes a second to score a goal, and there was almost a moment there. Well, it almost took at least a couple of seconds to score a goal, but a good one there, and a Middlesbrough corner. And Thompson on for McAteer. As Liverpool ring the changes, a young lad, again another young Scouse lad. At the moment, the Scouse now in a little bit of trouble. Middlesbrough leading on the night. Middlesbrough 1-0 ahead, but it's 1-1 on aggregate, and it's extra time beckons unless a goal can be scored now. And Beck might provide one, and David James gets behind it. 20 to go. No further scoring. Extra time will be played. We will play to a finish here on ITV. McManaman. Just to remind you that this is not the last live football you'll see on ITV for the next few months. Of course, we've got England coming as well. We've got all their matches for the upcoming World Cup, of course, where Glenn Hoddle has to make his decisions, of course. As Robbie Fowler's in there, he might be one of those punted in by Glenn Hoddle. Middlesbrough just making a little hash of the clearance, but now getting it up to Beck. And of course, we've got live FA Cup from the 5th, 6th, semi-finals, and the final, of course, in May. And of course, the Coca-Cola final in March, and the Champions League final that same month returns with that tantalising two-legged tie between Manchester United and Monaco. All those matches you can see only with us on ITV, and of course the World Cup in the summer as well in France. Will any of these players involved tonight be in the England squad perhaps? Not David Thompson maybe, but because it's when we get back to David Thompson has won that terrifically well, and a good crossing there too. And Liverpool looking for this winning goal, this away goal, which would surely mean there'll be no necessity for at least a penalty shootout. Reload with the shots and charged away for a corner to Liverpool. You can't say any hardened Scouts fans, Liverpool fans, can't say for sure that can't say for certain that Roy Evans isn't going for it, because he certainly is. He's brought on some lively attackers to try and win this tie before the 90 minutes are up. You've only got a quarter of an hour to try and get that one goal they desperately need. Middlesbrough on the rack a little bit now. McManaman now, can he provide a bit of magic? Not this time. Not this time. It's getting tense now, down by the bank to the River Tees. As we see the latest shot from McManaman, slice very badly wide. It's a tense one. It's a tense one. 13 minutes plus injury time to play. Middlesbrough 1-0 ahead in the night. 1-1 on aggregate, remember, as things stand. Another half an hour will be played if it ends the same scoreline at the end of Paul Durkin's final whistle in something like 12 minutes from now. Middlesbrough get a free kick. That's the latest whistle to signal what Mr. Durkin has just said. Foul by Matteo on Branca. A Middlesbrough goal now, and the roof will come off the stand here. On new ground, this Riverside Stadium has certainly got atmosphere, there's no doubt about that. Townsend is going to take the free kick. Gascoigne was showing an interest as well. Mustel first to show. Gascoigne is in there, but it's hooked away. Now up towards Riedler, but Riedler's never going to make it against Steve Vickers, is he? Too far away. Here's Vickers now. Remember, already on a yellow card, of course. He's got to watch his step. Curtis Fleming, good ball by him. Well, it's not so much a good ball because he didn't really find Andy Townsend. Thompson with a throw for Liverpool. Of course, you make Liverpool the favourites at this stage. Going into the last seconds, you never back against Liverpool, but never back against Brian Robson's men. But with all their match winners on the field, Gascoigne, Townsend, Beck, and especially Paul Merson, has been a little bit anonymous, but he has got a good record against Liverpool in the past with his Arsenal days. And he's scoring a famous goal at Anfield in 1991, which put Arsenal on the way to pipping Liverpool to the First Division Championship then. With Leonardson, we've got about 7 minutes left to play, and now Thompson. Can Liverpool find this elusive away goal which would take them to Wembley? Free kick to Liverpool against Townsend, who's furious. Gascoigne's also furious, and Andy Townsend pleading with the referee not to book him. Paul Durkin is going to make his wish his command. It's a shoulder charge. I think that's a bit harsh against Andy Townsend, I've got to be said. But Mr. Durkin said it was a foul, and it's Rickard on Paul Merson, not Merson for Rickard. I just want to make that point clear there with the just to reiterate what the captain should have said. It's Rickard now on for Paul Merson. And, it's good his full name Rickard. It's Hamilton Rickard. Right, free kick to Middlesbrough. Foul there on Andy Townsend by Robbie Fowler. And a free kick. 5 minutes just over to play. If there's no further scoring in the next 5 minutes, there's going to be another half an hour of this. And if anyone's waiting for news at 10, you may have to wait a little bit longer, unless Gascoigne can come up with something spectacular. Mikel Beck might come up with something spectacular, but it's a simple save for David James. I don't think it was going in from Mikel Beck, that effort then, but David James couldn't be certain, and he couldn't take that chance. 3 minutes to go. Liverpool need one goal which would take them through now. If they can get it in that remaining time, that's it. Mind you, Middlesbrough looking for just the same. There's one goal now in the next 3 minutes, and that surely must be semi-final over. If no one can find the answer or the oracle, then we go into extra time. Here's David Thompson. Thompson still. Pearson with him. Pearson has won this trophy before with Sheffield Wednesday. Has to concede the corner. This is it now, the cup tie, the cup semi-final in there. Here for the taking. Musto is now being replaced by Craig Ignat, who scored against Liverpool in this competition last year, and the crowd came in and Schwarzer right on the arm, right by side Leonardson, who was shaping up to shoot. Took that so calmly there, the big Australian goalkeeper, signed of course from Bradford City. We're now into injury and stoppage time at the end of the game for injuries, and here's Mikel Beck. Fouled by Leonardson, and the referee's surely going to take a dim view of that. Indeed it is only Leonardson who scored the goal in the first leg, which gave Liverpool an advantage going into tonight's second leg. Has been booked, and you could also argue that could have easily also been a sending off offence as well, but it's a free kick to Middlesbrough. I think the referee just wants to keep the full complement of 22 on at this stage. Hignett now, who can hit them as well from any sort of range. And Hignett goes down, that's a foul by him, so that's surely going to be another yellow card. The referee again now standing for no-nonsense at this late stage of the game. Mr. Durkin saying, Ince, you're going in the box, son. Really silly challenge here on Craig Hignett. Definite yellow card, nothing more, nothing less. Paul Ince is booked. And we'll go a minute and 20 into stoppage time. Andy Townsend with the free kick. Hamilton Rickard. Can he turn now? The big Brazilian striker. Now Branca. He's also a Brazilian and not an Italian. Hignett to Gascoigne. He's definitely English. Riedler, the German, intercepting, and surely that must be that unless Liverpool can launch one last attack. We've played nearly 3 minutes of injury time. Where's this stoppage time coming from? Ask the Middlesbrough fans, because Liverpool straight down their end now. McManaman with a shot and palmed by Swatzer into his hands. And surely now we've played 4 minutes of stoppage time, and there goes the whistle for the end of the 90 minutes from Mr. Durkin. And a dramatic end right at the last there, but Mikkel Beck's goal right at the start of the second half has given it 1-0 on the night to Middlesbrough after 90 minutes, but with the scoreline on aggregate deadlocked at 1-1, we will now go into extra time, and that comes up right after this very short break here on ITV. Welcome back to the big match with me, Trevor Moore. Just to remind everybody who's tuned in to see Trevor McDonald on News at 10, you'll have to wait at least a good half an hour now, because half an hour or more, because News at 10 will follow the football. Oh, what a chance there for Branca! A real glaring opportunity for Middlesbrough to go in front on the night. 2-0 ahead on aggregate and 2-1 ahead, or 2-1 ahead on aggregate rather. And David James has saved Liverpool. Gascoigne. Middlesbrough taking the goal to my right now. In the red shirts. Liverpool in those things. Right, remind you of the rules of extra time. Now we've got a little bit of a break. 15 minutes each way. Remember, if Liverpool score, we will not need a necessity for penalties. If either team doesn't score, we will not have any necessity for penalties. But if it stays this same scoreline, 1-0 to Middlesbrough and 1-1 on aggregate, because of the lack of away goals in this game, because both goals in over the 2 legs have been scored, that's a yellow card for Bill Bev, I think. A bit of a silly challenge. Now the yellow cards are starting to pile up. Dominic Maggio's trying to plead his case, but it's definitely a trip there, and the referee standing for no nonsense. So as things stand, we are on for a penalty shootout, but if one of these two sides score, the necessity for penalties would not be needed, not be necessary. Just to reiterate, just see this attack out first before we remind you that if you're tuning in hoping to see Trevor McDonald read the news on News at 10, well, you're going to have to wait at least until about 10:40 tonight for that to be the reality. 96 minutes gone, 6 minutes gone into this first period of extra time. Ball play back for Riedler, who shoots. Gets a bit of a deflection behind for a corner to Liverpool, who have done all the attacking in this game tonight, but just haven't found Nigel Pearson and Mark Schwarzer a little bit more tough nuts to crack. I'm absolutely sure. It's going to be a corner now to be taken by Steve McManaman. Can Roy Abendside get that vital away goal? Not this time. And he'll come for Patrick Berger. Right in there. And it's knocked away. Now Beck touches it on to Branca. Those two have tried to work very hard, but it's been very difficult against the stubborn Liverpool back three of Carragher, Bab and Dominic Matteo. Now Riedler, the German. There's the shot coming in, and a good save. It was Robbie Fowler with the shot, and Mark Schwarzer right behind it. 10 minutes gone, almost in extra time. Still the same. 1-0 Middlesbrough on the night. 1-1 on aggregate. No away goals have been scored. As things stand, if it's the same at the end of the 30 minutes to 15 minutes either way, it will be a penalty shootout. But one goal from either side could change that necessity from being a necessity to not being a necessity, if you see what I mean. Riedler trying to play that ball forward, and Nigel Pearson's back there for Middlesbrough. Now Gianluca Festa, the Italian. Middlesbrough's had some semi-final scrapes over the years, of course. Chesterfield last year, they should have gone out in the first game when David Ellery failed to give a goal that clearly crossed the line for the men from Derbyshire. Finished 3-3 with JB Hewitt getting the goal for the Spireites, Trevor Wilson's boyhood team. Middlesbrough went to Hillsborough then and won the replay very convincingly. Hit Riedler! That's the goal! Now Liverpool will be hoping to get, and it was Karl-Heinz Riedler, the man they got last summer from Borussia Dortmund. could have got the goal that takes Liverpool now surely to Wembley. And now it removes the necessity for penalties. We cannot have penalties now. Whatever happens now, from now to the end of extra time, because that goal from Karl-Heinz Riedler, and it was a tremendous header too. Here's the cross, and that must have been 12 yards out. What was Schwarzer doing? He came needlessly off his line, and Riedler put all his net muscles into this. McManaman's cross. What's Schwarzer doing there? He's in no man's land. That's really poor goalkeeping from the Australian, who done terrifically well. Andy Townsend has come off, and Alan Moore comes on. But that goal from Riedler on 104 minutes, right on the stroke of the first period of extra time, means that the necessity for penalties has now been removed. Now Middlesbrough, if they're going to win the tie, have to score twice. In the next 16 minutes of play in the extra time, we're now into stoppage time at the end of the first period. No golden goal, no silver goal. It's straightforward 30 minutes. We've had 15 of those now. It's 1-1 on the night now, with Riedler's goal, 2-1 to Liverpool in aggregate. That away goal may well count double. Can they keep hold of it? Find out after the break. Welcome back to the Riverside Stadium on a dramatic night of Coca-Cola football here. Middlesbrough 1, Liverpool 1 on the night. 2-1 to Liverpool in aggregate, courtesy of that away goal scored by Karl-Heinz Riedler, the German. A terrific header that's caught Schwarzer way off his line. And now Middlesbrough, if they're going to go through to Wembley for a second year running, and the third time in 3 Wembley finals, have got to score twice in the remaining 15 minutes that remain. Otherwise it's Liverpool and their supporters that'll be painting Wembley red come the end of March. Vickers for Middlesbrough. And it's such a shame really that Middlesbrough try to put so much into this second leg. But can they provide some magic here with Hamilton Ricard? Brian Robson taking off the likes of Paul Merson and Andy Townsend, and it's backfired on him unfortunately so far, but you never know. One moment of genius from Middlesbrough. They've been in these situations before and got out of them. Here's Branca, gets it back. I'm told he is an Italian. Trevor Newbon telling me that in my earphones actually. Hignett. Now Ricard. Now this man can run. Still Hamilton Ricard, that's a foul by McManaman on him. Now then, Middlesbrough. They need 2 goals. Can they get one on this set play? They've got every chance. Paul Gascoigne. Who else to take it? 10 minutes of extra time to go. Ball played in there. It's a good free kick, but the Middlesbrough players have just got a little lopsided towards the far post, and nobody was coming in at the near. If the tower hadn't been coming in at the near, then there might have been problems for Liverpool. Instead, it's down the other end with Riedler, and Riedler goes down. That's a foul, and it's going to be a yellow card for Curtis Fleming. As Middlesbrough's frustrations start to slowly away by all that, no doubt about it. Curtis Fleming can have no complaints about that, despite praying to God for that. But it's a Liverpool free kick. Fowler and McManaman, the 2-man committee. There are 9 minutes to go. It's Robbie Fowler now to settle it. Oh, nearly did. If that had gone in, there would have been no way back for certain from Middlesbrough there. Just clipped the top of the netting on its way over the crossbar. Fowler, who's not had much luck from a personal point of view. He hit the post twice, once in the first half and once in the second. Middlesbrough need a bit of magic. Gascoigne, Branca, Gascoigne. Is this the moment for Gascoigne? It's a good ball. Ricard's in there. Oh, what's a Ricard? Great save. Terrific save from James. If that had gone in, Liverpool would have been quivering there for the next 3 minutes. Big chance wasted. Middlesbrough still have it with Beck. They're not finished yet. Gascoigne, Hignett, who can hit them himself. Gascoigne against robbed, and it's Mel McManaman. Dominic Matteo. But once that Liverpool defence parted, it's been such a strong defensive unit tonight. A mix of experience and inexperience. The experience coming from Jamie Carragher. He's shown more maturity, the Scouser, because he wants to win badly. He's a Liverpool man through and through. Here's Liam Larson, playing it in there. Fowler's in there. Ridder's in there too! Liverpool are going to Wembley! Karl-Heinz Riedler, the scorer. It's second of the night, and Liverpool's third. On aggregate, 2-1 in the night to them, and showing with 4 minutes to spare. Middlesbrough surely now have been punished, and they're not going to be able to come back and retrieve 3 goals in 4 minutes. Karl-Heinz Riedler has settled this semi-final, and what a semi-final it has been. It's chewed and thrown one way or the other tonight, but in the end, the German European Cup winner with Borussia Dortmund last season is going to be a Wembley finalist this season for sure with Liverpool. They failed miserably in the third round of the FA Cup this season when they were beaten by Coventry at Anfield, and that was a very poor defeat from their high standards Liverpool. But in the Coca-Cola tonight, they've shown resilience, they've shown good football, enterprising football, and the 2 legs, I think you could just about say they deserve to go to Wembley to play neither Arsenal or Chelsea in that final, which you can see with us on ITV, along with the latter stages of the FA Cup, and of course the knockout rounds of the Champions League, and of course the World Cup. And we've got all the England warm-up games as Glenn Hoddle pulls up to France 98. If you're waiting for news at 10, it won't be long now. It follows the football with Trevor McDonald, Steve Vickers, Hamilton Rickard. Surely there's nothing left now for Middlesbrough. They've given it their all tonight. That's the experienced players. They just haven't performed. They're after it grand for the end. And it's Liverpool who go to Wembley for the Coca-Cola Cup final in late March. Paul Ince is elated. Despair on the face of Paul Gascoigne and Curtis Fleming there. Dominic Matteo, as a scouter, it means so much to him. But what a night here on Teesside. Middlesbrough were right in it until the first period of extra time, and then Karl-Heinz Riedler either side and in both halves of extra time. With those 2 away goals, have sent Liverpool rocking to Wembley to play neither Arsenal or Chelsea in late March. But what a fight Middlesbrough put up. They certainly gave their all, but that extra class of Liverpool told. Final score, Middlesbrough 1, Liverpool 2 after extra time. Liverpool win 3-1 on aggregate.
Well, welcome back here to the big match. Liverpool are through to the Coca-Cola Cup final after an extra time win over Middlesbrough. They came from behind. Trevor, you were watching the entire game today. I've got to get your thoughts on that. Do you think that's a fair result in the end? That were Liverpool deserved winners? Yeah, I probably think so. I think, to be fair with Liverpool, gave it a really good go. They really did after work. But I do think we've got to give Middlesbrough a lot of credit because they really, let's not forget they won the game in 90 minutes, didn't they? So, I think extra time, Liverpool's strength and depth showed, and I think there were some tired Middlesbrough legs, and that's the thing with extra time. That's where you find an extra 30 minutes. Sometimes it's a team's fitness which can get them through. Well, who will Liverpool be playing in the Coca-Cola Cup final? We've got the final result now between Chelsea and Arsenal. So here are the highlights, and your commentator for this one is Trev Tilsley.
A fast start is needed here by Chelsea, of course. Here's Hughes up against Winterburn. Di Matteo finds Petrescu on this near side. He's aiming for the middle. Flo is there, and so is David Seaman. It's a great cross from Petrescu. Flo makes it, but David Seaman bats it away. Chelsea starting on the front foot here. Here's Dennis Wise. Poyet. Still Poyet. Andre Flo holds it up well, goes down. It's a penalty. The referee has given it. Ball protests his innocence. Arsenal don't believe it's a penalty. They're remonstrating desperately with the referee. Let's have a look here. Flo probably makes it look a bit more than it was, but ultimately he did make contact with his Achilles, and the referee has deemed that enough for a penalty. Leboeuf to halve the deficit for Chelsea. There it is. Expertly dispatched, and Chelsea have life in them yet. Their League Cup dream is still alive, and they're eager to get on with it. 25 minutes gone. They've got that first half goal they needed. And Stamford Bridge is rocking now. They can sense it. Expertly dispatched penalty. Sent Seaman the wrong way. And it's 1-0. Right, wasn't going to get there. Now Petit. Long ball forward to Flo. Lovely turn. Oh, that's a lovely foot through. It's Mark Hughes! He's done it! 10 minutes into the second half, and Chelsea have lulled this tie up. The free-scoring Welshman has added another to his collection. And in one of the big derbies of the season, he has come up with the goods. Look what it means to them. They were 2-0 down and written off. But Stamford Bridge just has a way of bringing the best out of these players. What a ball that was by Andre Flo. And Mark Hughes said thank you very much. Just finds a bit of space. Flo gets away from his man. Bald can't get a touch on it. And Mark Hughes buries it without any hesitation. 2-0 on the night, 2-2 on aggregates. Overmars. Right. Oh, clever dummy. He's got the ball across. It's Bergkamp! Oh, what a save! Ahoy with a fantastic stop. That could have been all but over for Chelsea. As quick as you like, getting level on terms, but the goalkeeper Ahoy making a fantastic stop. Overmars. Bergkamp. And Elka, lovely one-touch play. Oh, it's Dennis Bergkamp. He's one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Oh, he's missed. Unbelievable. That should have been game, set and match right there and then. But Dennis Bergkamp, one of the most experienced strikers on the pitch at this team. And he's gone and missed it. Could that come back to haunt Arsenal? Wise. Oh, lovely turn by Andre Flo. He's got a chance here. Flo against Seaman. It's a great save. Well, either side could have won it in normal time. Both goalkeepers putting up a staunch defence. It's whipped in. Vieira! Oh, what a save again! Well, neither goalkeeper is willing to let this finish after 90 minutes. Vieira can't believe it, and neither can I, or any of the fans sat in this stadium. What a stunning save that is. That's going to be up there with saves of the season. And quite rightly, Dohoy is very happy with that. Can anyone find a winner in extra time? It's a ball through. It's Mark Hughes. Can he double his tally? No. Between God and Winter. Oh, it's followed to him again, and he's missed. Well, the Arsenal defenders falling over each other trying to stop Hughes, and I think it even caught him by surprise that he got a second go at it. Almost comical defensive lapse there. Mark Hughes couldn't make him pay. Vieira. Whipped in. Bergkamp. It's Anelka! God, the young Frenchman couldn't quite find the connection he needed. Lovely wing play. Ball put across. Thought Bergkamp would have got a decent head on it, but it falls to Anelka, who just can't quite get the connection he wants. Will there be a winner in extra time, or are we going the distance? It's Anelka. Bergkamp. Here's Platt. Got a bit of time. Got 2 in the middle, 3 in the middle to aim for. He's found Dennis Bergkamp. Oh, he shot at the near post. Maybe he had better options, but tired mind and legs really starting to show here now. Just, I think a shot from that angle wasn't the right option. Required stopping. So it's a penalty shootout. Torre Andre Flo in front of the Chelsea fans is going to get us kicked off in the shootout. The imposing frame of David Seaman stands between him and the first goal of the shootout. Bated breaths around the stadium. Andre Flo takes his time, steps up. He's missed! Well, it was a long, slow run up and he missed it. Now the young Nicolas Anelka, what can he do? The keeper saves it! Both sides draw blank. Hughes, already on the score sheet tonight. Can he add another to his name? Doesn't make any mistakes with that one. Chelsea, first blood in the shootout. Dennis Bergkamp makes them pay. A slow one down the middle. Cool, experienced head. Level on penalties. Yali now. What can he do? Seaman saves it! Oh, you just can't write it. Romandi. Can he level it? It's saved again! Goodness me, what a goalkeeping display we're seeing tonight. Gus Poyet, it's a long run up. And rolls it into the bottom left corner, cool as you like. Arsenal need to score here to avoid match point. David Platt. It's saved! And now Chelsea do have match points. It's going to be Newton to try and win the match, to send Chelsea to the final. Eddie Newton scores! And the comeback of all comebacks by Chelsea has been complete. A big thanks to that man. De Gea made so many saves in both the match and the shootout. But Chelsea have come back from 2-0 down to go through to the final. What a game at Stamford Bridge. What a London derby. It is Chelsea 2, Arsenal 2, but Chelsea win on penalties. What a night.
So confirmation of the 1998 Coca-Cola Cup final will be Chelsea versus Liverpool, and that'll be at Wembley Stadium on March the 16th. Classic game for us, and we will bring you coverage of that here on ITV. Well, tonight here, if the drama was at Stamford Bridge, the goals was very much at the Riverside. Liverpool have come behind to go through. Middlesbrough's valiant effort is over, and it is Liverpool and Chelsea, red and blue, football's primary colours, that will do battle for the first silverware of the season. Good night. Thank you for watching here this match on Trevor Sports. If you've liked it, please don't be afraid to like, share and subscribe to the channel. And if you do fancy it, head on over to Ko-fi. The link is in the description. Buy me a coffee for all the hard work. Other than that, make sure you enjoy more games coming up.